Ah, no.
Some of the plays he found against Hanwha. None of that in recent times.
It hasn't really been happening.
Isso, tá travando demais. What the fuck? Ué, travando muito
Really be
aqui.
enough to turn the dial all that much. The whole Teddy situation where, you know, a live or die by Teddy feels like a lot of that pressure isn't necessarily working out for DRX. So there have been some good moments, but oftentimes it hasn't necessarily worked out. And DK, as I mentioned before, gobbledygook, it actually just basically means nonsense.
Gibberish.
Yeah, is how that one works. It's also a Sigur Rós song.
Oh, that's cool.
If you're a fan.
I am.
So there's that. You can listen to that. Maybe that has more. It will not tell you the meaning of gobbledygook. If I know anything about Sigur Rós songs. Okay, let's dive into the draft here for our first taste of culture as DK take on DRX. Have DK figured themselves out? Is Xiu gonna once again reach a gigantic death column number, or are we gonna see something better out of him? You know, there are a lot of questions, there are a lot of question marks all over my sheet of paper here, which I'm now somewhat regretting because I do need to write things down. But I still think that it's very important to have them here to remind me of exactly where we are. We're in the Rise group, baby. That's what we're experiencing.
A group that might not always bring what some would call the pinnacle of League of Legends. But if you watched last series, I ask you, is that the pinnacle? Truly a one-sided beatdown with no cause, no ebb and flow, no tension?
There was no Nami at all.
Nothing. It was disappointing. Fortunately, we are here, and if this isn't the free 50-minute game banger...
This needs to feel like work. That's what it needs to feel like.
Oh,
you know, like you're watching players that are just like trudging, you know? Trudging through the muck and the mire.
And we're going to be right in there with the...
Oh, we are going to be right
our knees.
Up to our knees. We're just like basically scooting along beside them, just yelling into microphones, covered in mud ourselves.
Scooting. Are there crocodiles in these bogs?
Oh, you don't... I don't know.
Gators?
There could be gators. There might
Mas cara, rapaz, o jogo da NIP, eu vi.
I don't know exactly all of the, like, whose habitat is a bog, really?
Well, that depends on...
Deus, meu cachorro latindo aqui.
Well, that's a very good point.
Looking very happy to just prio pick the Orianna.
Eu assisti o finalzinho do jogo lá.
Necessarily on board with her being first pick. I think it's also because Yeo was really happy.
Pensei em pegar NIP também, velho. Pra mim a CV jogava fácil, mas eu tava com medo, mano. Vou começar a ficar mais suave, galera. Ficar tentando buscar mais os conceitos que eu gosto, tá ligado? Mas o meu famoso anti-engage versus engage, eu prefiro ter as oportunidades, né? Eita, tá no YouTube? Pô, não era pra... Meu Deus, deixa eu fechar no YouTube, calma aí. Pô, eu... Caralho, mano.